So in that time, please go grab another drink or a toast or whatever, and then at 7 o'clock the doors will open.
Celebrate our son, Pradeep, and his beautiful bride, Lindsey. Good evening, friends and family. Surendra and I would like to welcome and thank you all for coming from far and wide to be with us here tonight to celebrate our son, Pradeep, and his beautiful bride, Lindsey. This event is long time coming, as you all know, and with God's grace we are here celebrating this occasion after so much uncertainty over the last 2 years, and we thank you sincerely for your patience and understanding. I especially want to welcome those that have traveled from interstate and overseas, and for many of you, a first time trip to Darwin. I hope you will have a wonderful time in this tropical paradise we call home. Homecoming is an important part of the Sri Lankan wedding tradition, where the groom's family formally welcomes the bride home. Lindsey has been a very loved member of our family for some time, but today I can finally welcome her home as my daughter-in-law, and I'm sure you will welcome her as well. All of you here tonight have played a significant role in Pradeep's formative years, whether it was caring, mentoring, supporting, or praying for him. I'm grateful that you have been a part of this chapter of his life, and you have all helped set him up for the next chapter. I'm also grateful to those who have supported us and offered help during the time of preparation for this event. Please enjoy each other's company and our hospitality. If you will raise your glass with me. I don't have a glass. With all this excitement, I forgot my glass. So if you will raise your glass with me, I would like to propose a toast to Pradeep and Lindsey. Congratulations, welcome home, and all of God's blessings and grace to you in your future together. Cheers. Cheers.
So I'd now like to invite Bishop Greg Anderson, who is the Bishop of the Anglican Diocese in the Northern Territory, He is also a very much loved and a long-term family friend. My parents knew and were friends with the Andersons long before I was born. And he's played a pretty big role in a lot of our big events. So he's entertained us at our birthday parties with his accordion. He's pretty famous for that. And he was also present in all of our milestone birthdays, and he also prepared, quite importantly, my brother and Lindsey for marriage. So Greg will say a few words followed by prayer and grace.
So Varnity has mentioned why I've been asked to give these remarks. I've known Pradeep for more than 25 years. Our children grew up together. I think probably just about every day of the week they saw each other because they were at the same school, same extracurricular activities, same church. So we remember Pradeep from the very early days. You won't believe this, but Pradeep was in the naughty corner for his first months at school. Swendra and Nyano had put on the enrolment form that they weren't English speakers, they spoke Tamil at home, and so it was assumed that Pradeep couldn't speak English. He was reading novels in English before he could go to school. So it kind of made school rather boring, and Pradeep was on the naughty step. We'd heard about a class that existed in Moyle Primary School for smart little kids like Pradeep and Varnity, and our kids joined in that class as well. So that's how our bond with the Kandais started. And we've got memories of, that was really the end of Pradeep's naughtiness. He was just, the model child from then on. And of course the highlight was when he played Joseph in Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat by Andrew Lloyd Webber at the age of what, Pradeep? 10, something like that, yeah. And as Varnity said, I had the privilege of, with John and Lindsay, doing some marriage enrichment, which is really all about making what is already strong even stronger. So that was, a really useful time of talking through some of the dynamics of being married and what that means going into the future. So we're here to welcome you back and to, as Nyano said, to welcome you in a formal way as a married couple to this place of your childhood and teenage years, Pradeep, but also to honour and celebrate your being in this married state together, and wanting to express to you our love and our support for you and our hope that you will keep growing together in love in good ways. You've got great qualities, we know that. In the years ahead, we Darwin people, Lindsay, hope that we'll get to know you even better than we do now, as well as we know Pradeep perhaps. As Marley said, I'm the Bishop of the Northern Territory Anglican Church, and Pradeep and Lindsay, I know that you know from your upbringing that the Bible has a lot to say about marriage, a lot, but two particular things that it does is that it uses human marriage as a picture of divine relationships. So the Old Testament uses the picture of marriage to describe the relationship between God and Israel. In that sad case, God was the faithful one and Israel wasn't. But God says again and again that despite Israel's shortcomings, God was committed to them, committed to their welfare. And in the New Testament, that gets transmuted in a special way to say that marriage is now the picture of the relationship between Jesus and the church. And whether we like it or not, whether we believe it or not, all of us who are married, including you, Pradeep and Lindsay, have the privilege and the challenge of living in a way that reflects the beautiful relationship between Jesus and the church.
He's been a very close friend to our family and to Amma for many years, from Jaffna times. So for context, Uncle Verve actually composed a song that he sang at my parents' wedding back in 1989, and he's now going to perform that very same song right now, tonight.
It's a privilege to be here. In 1989, in January at the St. John's Church, Chundukli, I sang this song at the wedding of a dear friend, Swendra, and her husband, Nyano. I did know Nyano because we both studied in the same school, and he was a few years senior to me.
Thank you.
And I studied with Swendra's brother, Buggy, who is here. And it's a privilege to sing this song. But 33 years ago, my voice was a bit different. And it has gone through many changes. But I just want to sing this song. It was sung, it's a song of prayer, and it is in Tamil. So I would like to probably give Pradeep and Lindsey what this song really means. It's a song of prayer which says, "We come seeking your presence, O Lord, and we need your grace that life may prosper and peace may prevail. Grant the fullness of your blessings on this marriage, and may your will be done in the lives of your children. Keep them safe from all dangers by your grace." That's the meaning of the song. So I'd like to, as I sing this, I would like to offer this as a prayer for both Pradeep and Lindsey. பாதம் தேடி வந்தோ பிரசன்னம் தர வேண்டுமே வாழ்வு வளம் தர சாந்தியை பெற புன்னருள் வேண்டும் ஐயா பாதம் தேடி வந்தோ பிரசன்னம் தர வேண்டுமே வாழ்வே வளம் பெற சாந்தி நிலை பெற புன்னருள் வேண்டும் ஐயா இல்லறம் சிறக்க வாரும் உம்மாசிக நிறைவாய் தாரும் இல்லறம் சிறக்க வாரும் உம்மாசிக நிறைவாய் தாரும் சித்தமே இவர் வாழ்வினில் ஓங்க புன்னருள் வேண்டும் ஐயா சித்தமே இவர் வாழ்வினில் ஓங்க புன்னருள் வேண்டும் ஐயா பாதம் தேடி வந்தோம் பிரசன்னம் தர வேண்டுமே வாழ்வே வளம் பெற சாந்தி நிலை பெற புன்னருள் வேண்டும் ஐயா இரவில் பயங்கரத்திற்கும் பகலில் பறக்கும் அம்புக்கும் இருளின் பயங்கரத்திற்கும் பகலில் பறக்கும் அம்புக்கும் கரம் தாங்கி வலுவாமல் காத்திட உன்னருள் வேண்டும் ஐயா கரம் தாங்கி வலுவாமல் காத்திட உன்னருள் வேண்டும் ஐயா பாதம் தேடி வந்தோம் பிரசன்னம் தர வேண்டுமே வாழ்வே வளம் பெற சாந்தி நிலை பெற புன்னருள் வேண்டும் ஐயா பாதம் தேடி வந்தோம். Thank you.
Some of them were custom made
for her to match the sari in Sri Lanka. So my Maramahal, my daughter-in-law, Lindsay, I would like you to accept this as a token of my love and respect for you.
Thank you, Amma, so much for that very sweet and thoughtful gift. Thank you. That's very kind. Appa has actually helped me learn a little phrase in Tamil, so hopefully you can understand me. Ungal karambatukku pudu marumahalaha varuvadil nan miha mahilchi araihiren. Amma and Appa, Pradeep and I feel so lucky to have such great love and strength to follow in our start to marriage. Thank you for not giving up on me in the tough times and for loving me now as your own daughter. To all of you tonight who have come from far and wide to celebrate with us here, Pradeep and I are thrilled to have you here in his hometown. It's wonderful to finally meet and be surrounded by his support network throughout his life. We look forward to carrying this tradition on of generosity as we begin our married life together. We will chat to you all a bit later. Please enjoy dinner.
Hi, yes, my name is Deanna McWilliam, and I get the privilege of being Lindsay's one actual blood relative here tonight. It's a big honor to get to be here. Our families never met when I was growing up. I knew of Kelly and Bruce. We lived in two different states far enough away that our families never got together. I had only heard of Lindsay just by name. I knew that she was born and that was about it. So I was really, really surprised when I got a message one day from Kelly. That surprised me. It surprised me more when she said her daughter was coming to Sydney to be a nanny and would I get in touch with her. Of course. I couldn't wait to see who this mystery Lindsay was. And I was absolutely thrilled that I would have somebody from my family living in this country. So we met up. Lindsay came out and we met up, and my husband would always say, you can tell you're related because all you do is talk. Talk and laugh, and there's more talking and laughing, and he would often say that to me, you guys have to be related, there's that thing going on. But we had a lot to talk about and catch up for many, many years, so we didn't know each other. You'll see there's an age difference between me and Lindsay, all right? But somehow it worked. Somehow we came together. And Lindsay is one of my dearest and best friends that I have. We might be related, but she honestly is one of my dearest friends in the whole world, literally in the whole entire world. Lindsay has some good qualities about her. And I hope, maybe you're an old friend. You might be new friends, you might be part of this family, and you've never met Lindsay before. But she has some very, very good qualities that I hope you get to find out about her. One of the qualities she has is she is a good judge of people. I mean, she loves me, so that means she's a really good judge of people, right? And she often now has to listen to me. I do a lot of the talking. Lindsay listens a lot. But when I started hearing about this boy from Darwin, I started doing the listening. And I could tell that she was a good judge of who John was as a person, as a funny guy, somebody who had come into our lives at a really, really good time. And I trusted Lindsay with that because she's a good judge of a person. And that name kept coming up more and more in our conversations. And pretty soon we were gaining momentum. And soon it turned into love. And it was a wonderful thing to see as this happened right in front of my eyes. My son Brady was the one who introduced them together. He knew John first, and then, hey, Lindsay, I want you to meet this guy named John. So it really is all in the family for us. John and Lindsay, I want everybody here to know that you actually are better together than you are apart. Honestly, I feel that from the deepest part of me. And it's a privilege for me to see the two of you together. It's a privilege for everybody to be here tonight. I love you guys, and whatever happens in the future, it's yours. It's yours to live. And I thank you for being a part of my life very, very much. So please raise your glass. We want to toast John and Lindsay in the very, very best of ways.
Effort you put into making sure this was a memorable occasion for both ourselves and the other guests. I hope to emulate the kindness and compassion you have shown for myself and for Lindsay. Appa and Amma, you have always been there to listen, provide advice and guidance throughout my life. Your love and support has shaped me and my life choices and made me the man I am today. The amount of effort and patience you've had in having this function, despite 3 years of delays and border closures, is testament to the love you have for me. I am so glad that I can be here today in my hometown, surrounded by family and friends because of what you have organised and achieved. You have both been a model of a loving and kind marriage through 33 years, and you have been a living example to what me and Lindsay can aspire to and hope to have ourselves. Finally, I look forward to Lindsay experiencing the same generosity and kindness from all of you that I have had my whole life. I'm sure I will get a chance to catch up with you more as the night goes on. Thank you and good night.